Hey,
What's happening?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain either. How's your day been?
Long, as always.
I bet. So, in preparing for today's interview, I heard through the grapevine they used to, throw a lot of parties in college. And we went to the same college and I ain't never hear about these parties. I never had no invite. So I'm like, what happened?
So you ain't never go to Bubba's
Yeah, I've been to Bubbles before.
on the Thursdays?
I might been on a Thursday. I might.
Okay, that was me. That was me and Flex.
Okay, so that was you. You was putting on all those parties.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I guess I might have been there a time or two.
All right, look, you see Taco in the comments. Legendary. They were.
Yeah, he talking about was legendary.
Mhm.
All right, well, I guess we'll put that behind us. But we're going to talk about all about you today and True Hustler Entertainment. And under that, it's an umbrella, and you have like 50 million thousand businesses under that. So, first, I just want to ask you, what is your definition of a true hustler?
I think a true hustler is somebody who it's just hard work. Like for me, like when it comes to true hustler, it's all about building bigger and better communities, right? So that starts with because like let's just say like anybody who comes back to the community where they made it from, right? You can come back and just give back, and you can give money, you can give whatever, but you can give all day. But people don't really take heed from that. You know what I mean? So I think teaching people to work harder, really do what they got to do is what I can say a true hustler really is. Like somebody that just gets the job done.
Why did someone just say that James St. Patrick is based off of you?
I don't know. He tripping. I don't know. Look, maybe one side, not the other. Like that
Yeah,
ain't me. You know what
the
I mean?
business side.
Except the funny business facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one of your businesses, you pretty much have like a full service entertainment company, and you have, like artist management and producers, songwriters, everything like that. So, how did you tap into the music industry?
Well, I mean, that was always in my blood. Like I used to make music back in the day, and if I backtrack a little bit, like where True Hustler actually came from was one of me and my good friends. His name Reem. He passed away in like 2013. But um, before that, I was throwing the parties. Remember all that. You know what I mean? Throwing the parties, whatever. Um, I don't know if you remember DJ RF back in college, but DJ RF was a heavy name in Dover, right? Still is though. And RF used to host the parties, alongside Taco. And I remember he used to always, try to shout me out, but saying my name. And I didn't really like that too much. And I ended up saying I need to be behind something. And one line that Reem had in one of his songs, he said, "One eye open because true hustlers never sleep." And I mean, I heard the song 1,000 times, but one day it just clicked to me. And I was like, yo, say you true hustler entertainment through this party. You know what I'm saying? And after that, it was just curtains. You know what I mean?
So, what made you not want your name to be heard and to be known that it was your party? What was behind that?
Well, I had an understanding real early that everybody isn't your friend, right? And more or less, people respected brands before they respected a person. Like you don't know who owns. I mean, you could. I ain't gonna say that, but you don't know who owns Adidas. You don't know who owns Supreme, right? Like you don't know. You just love the brand so much, or not you, but people. You love the brand so much, you're gonna support whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna support. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? If they put this out, you're gonna buy it. Don't matter the price. Don't matter this and that, right? So it was kind of like I wasn't really feeling people saying my name, especially, how people was at Dell State, man. Like you was there, like, if you was,
They will hate for no reason.
yeah, exactly. So it was like, I don't want nobody to know this is my party, right? And then especially because a lot of times what I used to do is I would let other people throw parties. You feel me? Other people throw parties, but they wasn't really getting no money for it. Like I would still get the money for it. I just be like, hey, this is your party. Or especially after a lot of the what was it when people used to come out like on a line like for a new fraternity or whatever, like that kind of thing.
The
They used to
probate.
yeah. The probate. They used to do them all the time at Bubba's. Like, and I used to be like, all right, yeah, you got an after party there, like
Okay.
like little things like that.
So you had the little business mindset going back then. Like, let me flip this around.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so are you still doing any music yourself nowadays? Or are you, putting yourself in the back seat and pushing other people?
Yeah, backseat. I'm backseat with it, man. Like, I mean, I like now that I understand so much of the game, it's like I would rather be behind the scenes. Like, I don't even want to actually be like a face of a rapper or anything like that.
Okay. What's up, everybody? It's a lot of people in here joining us. I see y'all. So, who are some of your artists that you have right now, and what are some of the projects that you might have coming up in 2022?
So I got Fareese Kalima, aka Waterboy. I got YB, that's Young Bop. All these is friends first, family first. You know what I mean? And then it became a business relationship. You know what I mean? But I got Maybach. Maybach is a heavy. I mean, if you go to the website, right, and beyond the clothes, beyond everything I have, you can click on music. You click on music, you can find the artist, and you hit the drop down. You can find all their music, all their videos. Nobody, like, everybody's working, but we don't have no projects coming out right now. Singles might have something coming out for the summertime, especially Young Bop, especially Bop.
Okay, so they coming through with the summer anthems.
Yeah. You know.
Okay. Now, speaking of your clothing brand, we have to talk about that because you got some nice pieces. I
appreciate that.
Listen, you got suitcases and phone cases. You got stuff for the ladies, stuff for the fellas. Like, what is some of your inspiration behind the clothing brand, and just special details that you put into it to make the clothing brand stand apart from others?
Again, I'm heavy on branding, so even though it's a clothing brand, I got the merch too to back it up, right? So it's not just clothes and t-shirts and hoodies. I can give you whatever you want. You know what I mean? I got coasters for the crib. I got shot glasses. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really try to make sure that my brand is in your face no matter what you're doing. So a lot of times, the inspiration comes from brands like Cookies, right? Or brands like Supreme, right? Like things like that. Like, where like I've seen, like, if you go on like I don't know, any type of Google search, I've seen Supreme curtains. You know what I mean? Like Supreme. I can't wait until I start to do brand collabs, right? Like that. That's the new thing, right? Like, you get the collab with a major brand, but other than that, it's like I've seen, Cookies has everything from lighters to rolling trays to t-shirts to windbreakers, and it's like I understand now. You know what I mean? So I try to keep up with that. It's more of a lifestyle brand kind of thing. What I call it is a unique luxury lifestyle brand, right? It's not just a clothing line. It's everything you can use from A to B. I mean, from A to Z. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I like to box me in.
Listen, I definitely need to get on the website ASAP and get my fit, because I've been looking at it for a minute. I need to go ahead and buy my True Hustler, tracksuit or whatever.
But you know what? Look, charge it to my mind, not my heart. But I should have had doing something right now.
Okay.
I should have had doing. Yeah, I'm gonna end up sending you something after this interview too. So go ahead, shop if you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end up sending you something too. So don't worry.
I appreciate it, and yes, I'm gonna still go support and spend my coins on you, because that's true support right there.
I like that. I appreciate that.
Yes, and Taco got me cracking up in this chat. This man said,
"I'm telling you, look, real support though. Like, he's not saying nothing that's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
This man said, I once seen a crackhead use a true hustler pipe.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yo, you gotta chill.
Yo, but listen though, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Joe was giving them up. Why can't I? You know what I mean?
Okay? Joe Biden out here in full effect.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, now we got to talk about food. I love food. I'm sure everybody looking at this loves food, and you can throw down.
Right.
So, listen, where did you learn how to cook?
My grandfather showed me how to cook. I remember he told me my first egg. You know, he told me how to crack an egg, put it in a pot, you know, things like that. I'm just a creative, man. I'm just a creative, and I feel like cooking is one of the most creative expressions you can have, you know, in this world, right? Like, all I need to know, you know, literally, is the process from A to Z. All I need to know is how to not mess it up. Once I do that, I know how to put my own twist on it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I used to when I was in Dover, I used to bake chicken all the time. Like, that was my go-to, right? I used to, like, if I couldn't, you know how we was, like, you was broke down there. So it was like, yo, I'm gonna bake me some chicken today. I'm gonna bake the whole thing of chicken, eat 2 pieces a day. I'm good for the week. You know, like that's how I used to do it. So I called my mom. I said, Mom, how you bake chicken or whatever? And my mom told me, she said, seasoned salt, black pepper, put it in the oven for an hour, 30 minutes on 300. I think she said on 300. I was like, okay, all right, or 350, whatever it was. I said, okay, cool. So from there, I said, forget the seasoned salt, forget the black pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a little adobo, a little season, a little, you know what I mean? Start doing my thing, right? And that's when I started figuring it out. You know what I mean?
So trial and error. You just like, you know what, this tastes good, but how can I make it better or different? Give myself a little different taste.
Exactly. And then from there, it's just like everything. And then, you know, sooner or later, Google really became real reliable. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I can ask Google, like, yo, how should I make this lobster? And they say, okay, do this. I'm not really going to do that. All I need to know is how to not mess it up. Once I know how to not mess it up, but I feel like I feel like, look, I'm going to give you a little gem right here. I feel like that's how life is, though, right? Like, I went through life seeing people die, seeing people go to jail, things like that, right? And it's like, how did they mess up so I can just, you know, go to the top, right? So it's like, my whole life been like that. So now that it's cooking, you know, you downplay it a little bit. So okay, so how was the lobster not raw? How was the chicken not raw? What I gotta do between A and B? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you do that. That's how I figured it out.
But so speaking of lobster, how you like to? Oh, hold on, you got something to say? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but make sure everybody knows it's like a little food truck, whatever coming soon. That's a
exclusive.
Yeah, you know, sorry, Kyle.
You got a food truck coming.
I don't know if
you've seen that video, but it was like, what if food trucks came to the neighborhood like ice cream trucks? Like, you hear the sound go off?
Yeah, look, I'm gonna play Gladys Knight.
Yeah. Which one? What song?
I don't know yet, but it's gonna be like do. Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
That's what we need, like, for real. Like, put some speakers on the top of that thing and like play a track. So we like, oh, true hustler coming through. We gotta go get our plate.
Listen, I'm gonna have to give you some money for that, because that's good.
Yes, let's do that. Let's make that happen. I will come up to Delaware and be like, all right, where I gotta get my plate from.
Exactly.
So are you selling any other products under your food business?
Yes, that's the plan. So actually the initial plan for TH Plates was to help me sell more aprons, help me sell more pot holders. I got pot holders. I don't know if you've seen those. And I was going to expand the brand into more of a Boss Cobbs type of luxury, right? I was going to try to get me some. I was going to try to get me some air fryers. I'm still in the middle of that. I'm dealing with air fryers. knife sets, pots and pan sets. Um, it's all through a testing process. I mean, it's not overnight. I know a lot of people think it is. Like a lot of stuff like this happens like really fast, and it don't. You know, cookbooks for sure. You know what I mean? Like just things like that. Like all that type of shit is. My bad. I don't know if I can cuss on here. All that type of stuff is coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I got probably cookbook first. You know, but through there, you know, air fryers, pots and pans, knife sets, things like that.
That's
I'm trying
gonna sell.
everywhere.
That's gonna sell because people love some food. When people get a new house, it's all about the kitchen. Like, what kind of food I'm gonna
Absolutely.
have? I need my air fryers. I need all my little products and gadgets. So
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
that and it say true hustler because everybody think they a hustler whether they are or not. So
Exactly. Exactly. And you know what? I like to serve as a constant reminder. You know what I mean? Like, look, I don't know if you know, but for Valentine's Day, I put out teddy bears that have a True Hustler t-shirt on. Right? Like, even just something as calm as that, right? It's like something that you could put in the corner of your office. You feeling down, whatever, you look up, you see that teddy bear, you know what time it is. You know what I mean?
you be like, I'm a true hustler. I got this. Let me pick myself
Yeah,
up and go.
I got it, you know?
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
what's your favorite meal to make when you step in the kitchen?
Quick meal?
Anything quick, long, take all Sunday.
Look, anything that can go in the air fryer. Anything that can go up in the air fryer.
Okay. So you're an air fryer person. Like it gotta be in the air fryer.
What? I should have invented the air fryer.
Okay. So are you still baking your chicken in the oven or that listen, it's only air fryer for the chicken now too?
Nah, I still bake chicken, and now it's top tier. Now they can't even touch me with that. But
Okay.
you know what I mean. But you know, air fryer wave. You know what I mean. I got air fryer chicken too. Don't get it confused now. It's ready.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Listen, I'm ready. I'm ready to wear my true hustler. I'm ready to be motivated. I'm ready for this.
Mhm.
Now, I want to talk about something that I have been just yearning to talk to you about ever since we exchanged words, and that is this vending machine game. Like, we got to
Okay.
get all up into this, figure out everything because I'm interested in vending machines and I really want to get into it. So, this, like, forget all of y'all. This is for me. Like,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, so let's talk about the vending machine. So did someone tell you about vending machines or like how did that come about and you were like, okay, I'm gonna really pursue this thing?
All right. So remember when I told you when True Hustler first started, right? You know, back in college, whatever. Um, Fast forward until you know the clothing brand is doing this thing. Fast forward until I have my daughter, right? So once I had my daughter, I started to think more about passive income and longevity. And the first thing I could think of is a or was a vending machine. And you know, I searched high and low, far and wide, and I found one on what is it a Facebook Marketplace. I found it on Facebook Market or whatever, right?
Like you
And
found the actual machine, like bought a machine from Facebook Market?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
uh, you know, from a random guy. You know what I'm saying? Really good dude. He's my guy right now, named Vern.
Okay.
Right. So, you know, I bought one from him. Uh, Probably like 2, 3 weeks later, I bought another one. Um, Maybe another week or two later, I bought two more. Right, and we got really close from that. And from there, he said, "Hey man, you want to just come to the warehouse?" And he had a whole warehouse full of vending machines. You know, whatever you wanted, snack machine, soda machine, whatever. And that's when I ended up, you know, actually getting into it for real. You know.
Mm-hmm. So how
Mm-hmm.
did you learn the game? Like of like buying the machines, location, because that's super huge. Like, how did you learn the whole process of buying the machine and refilling it and all of that?
You know what's crazy? It's just intuition. I mean, honestly, I can't
Okay.
even lie. Like I don't know, but I know. Like for me, I'm blessed to have a mom that's in the school district, right? So when I got my first one, I got it into a school, right? And then the next one, she was able to replace. You know, I was able to replace whatever vending
That's
machine,
lit.
right? Whatever machines was already there, I can get another one, replace that one, another one, replace that one, and just keep going. You know what I mean? What I will suggest though is that I've been like, you know, now I have like 8 vending machines, right? And I'm at the point where you know, it's not just in schools. I have different places, right? So what I do is I have different. I actually have a clicker, right? So what I'll do before I go into a place that I think I want to put a vending machine at, I judge the traffic, right? So I'll sit there for like, you know, I can sit there between anywhere between 10 minutes and an hour, right? Depending on how much time I got. If I'm sitting there for 10 minutes, I'll just do the math. I'll just multiply that by, you know, by 6, whatever, right? So what I normally do is I'll sit there, judge the traffic. If I don't see at least 40 people an hour, I really don't put a vending machine there. Because, you know, I would judge it by like every 40 person see a vending machine, probably one person going by, you know? Like,
Okay.
that's my man.
He teaching y'all some game right now. Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta observe the location. Okay. We might gotta take some time out our day and just sit around, observe. You know, we gonna be like we on a whole investigation show. People gonna be looking at us like, "What you doing over there?" We're like, "Chill, I'm plotting."
Oh.
Yes. So I want you to talk a little bit about like cost-wise as far as vending machines, because some people might really think it's super expensive, and I've heard some people say like, oh, buy it new, or maybe you buy things rented. So what's your whole, do you have like a philosophy on like how much you pay and if it's used or new?
I mean, more or less, I would get a used vending machine. More or less, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it, like a brand new vending machine might cost you in between $5,000 and $10,000. And I don't, you know, I mean, if you get it, let's just, all right, put it like this, right? You get a used vending machine. Let's say a used vending machine could cost you in between $1,500 and maybe $3,000, right? I would say a vending machine makes $400 to $500 a month, right? In a decent location. Don't even have to be jumping. A decent location can give you $400 to $500 a month or more, right? So that means what? So if you did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, that means in 6 months, if you got the high end $3,000 machine, you made your money back in 6 months. So let's just say if your vending machine conked out, boom, and you bought a used one, and something happened and it died, you know, a year in, you already doubled your money, right? So it's like, you know, you can just go back to whoever you got the used one from and get another one and do it again. You know what I mean? I mean, as opposed to if you bought a brand new one, you got, you know, for 10,000 or however much it is, you know, it's like, come on, man. It just makes sense to me, you know, because I don't bought used ones that work longer than the new ones.
Okay. So y'all listen, you gotta think smarter, not harder. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with the rate.
With a clicker, he's crazy.
He's wilding in these comments. Like he's the host in the comments.
I know, man. That's my dog right there.
Yes, love Taco. And he out there killing it in LA. So shout out to Taco. He in front of every celeb's face snapping a picture. So shout out to you. You killing it.
Back. He just had Future and Chris Brown on the lens, man.
Like everybody, he talking about Jamie Foxx know who he is and all this.
Real heavy, hard shell.
He out there heavy. I'm like, he gonna have to hook me up when I go out there.
We.
Yes,
you talk,
we.
So.
So back to these vending machines. Because I want to know. He said, come on, guys, this ain't about me.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, but you hold it down. We had to shout you out. You our guy, okay?
Yeah, he holding it down. Fact.
Yes. So as far as refilling the vending machines, like how do you go about, you know, putting the Doritos back in there when it's all sold out? Like, are you going to the store and buying stuff? Do you have a vendor that you get the items from?
So I like to go to BJ's, Sam's Club, Costco, whatever, them type of places.
Okay.
I like to check my vending machine probably like every 2 weeks or a week. You know what I mean? I also have a separate phone number for them to call if something's going on or if they need me. I would suggest probably checking your vending machine every 2 weeks. Now, I would also suggest if you're new to it, not to get a snack machine.
Really?
I would suggest not to get a snack machine only because, I mean, if you really, get to the bottom of it, snacks go bad really fast. You know what I'm saying? If you want to start out, soda machines, sodas can last about a year. You know what I'm saying? I would rather, because with snack machines, you have to replace your snacks very often, especially depending on the dates. So I would definitely suggest a soda machine for anybody new coming. Or you want to get a snack machine. The snack machine is cool if you want to put different things in it. Like I have a snack machine in a school that I have office supplies in. Right? Like it doesn't have to be snacks in it. Right? It just doesn't have to be cold. You know what I mean? Or I have a friend of mine in Atlanta who I helped out to get a vending machine, whatever the case may be. And he puts his outside of clubs. And this free game for whoever. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, you can do it. He puts his outside of clubs. 2 things he has in it: mask and ballerina shoes. Right?
Okay. He thinking.
Because all he wanted to do, because he told me straight up, you know what I'm saying? And we had the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Women want to leave the club and take them heels off. So what they going to do? They're going to hit that vending machine, pay that $3, $4, and get them little soft flats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so smart. Like, for real. We got to think outside the box with these vending machines, y'all, because we all about to get one.
So
what are some of the different
vending machine? Like it's your own little personal store. You know what I mean? And sell what the people want where you're at.
Mm-hmm. And I was looking at the Instagram page, and I love that you took a picture of somebody left a note on the vending machine. It was like, "Hey, we would love like some Coke in here." Yeah. So like people are leaving y'all messages, and that's just so you know, like the people here, this is what they want, and that gives you a better sense. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we put a number where they can just text you, what they want to see, or you got a little list there and they can just write in like, "Hey, I want to see this, I want more of this," so
well, you know what, I always suggest that for before you actually fill. So what I usually do is when I buy a vending machine and I'll place it. But what I'll also do is I'll leave a list on the side. Like I'll tape it to the side. Boom. Mm-hmm. What do you like? What's your favorite drinks? Or what's your favorite snacks? And when I come back to actually fill it, I take that note off or whatever. I look at it and it really be suggestions. It's like a suggestion box, right, on the side of the machine. And when I go shop, I get mainly that. You know what I mean?
I love that. So tell us, what are the different types of vending machines you have? So you say you have 8. One of them have like office and school supplies. What are some of the other ones that you have?
So, my friend of mine I mentioned, I actually have that with him, right? Like, I wouldn't mention nothing I'm not a part of, but I have that with him, so that's 2. I have 2 soda. No, I'm tripping. 4 soda. So what's that? 4, 6, and I have 2 snack machines. One of them I work very closely because my family's from Bermuda, right? So my family in Bermuda, they always send me foreign snacks, especially from England and places like that. So I have one vending machine where I have straight foreign snacks. You know what I mean? I try to do something different everywhere, right? Like
where's the location of these foreign snacks? Like, what's the best place
the
for
location
that?
of foreign snacks is also unfortunately, inside of a teacher's lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately for the public, fortunately for
Right.
me, right? The teachers always want to try something new.
So what's the best like running vending machine? Like which ones normally do the best or out of your 8?
I mean, it got to be between the foreign joint and Okay, I got a soda. I have a soda and a snack inside of this one location where teachers have meetings. Like it's not even a school or anything. Like nobody's there majority of the time, but it's a meeting building, right? So it's one of them places where uh they only have meetings, but it's really good because the fact they only have meetings there, it's like 30 people are hungry at the same time. 30 people are thirsty at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that one soda machine there does very well, and the foreign snack joint does very well.
Okay. Okay. We gotta really do our research, y'all, and look up these different buildings and companies so we can get our right location and get
Yeah,
popping, okay?
yeah,
So
yeah.
what's some advice that you would give to me or anybody else that's, looking to start out in vending machines? What's some lessons and things that we should know off rip?
Well, number one, definitely, like I said, probably start out with a soda machine so that, you're not having to come out of too much money initially, as far as snacks going spoiled and things like that. Um, Probably, make sure if you're getting a used vending machine, everything's working properly. Like, make sure somebody actually puts something in the vending machine that you can buy real quick or whatever in front of them. Make sure all functionality works before you
Mm-hmm.
leave. You know what I mean? Before you leave, before it's placed, everything. Um, I would also say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Have your location before you buy the machine. That's number one too. Yeah, that's number one too. I mean, look, that's number one, A, B, and C. Like, have
Okay.
the location first before you get the machine, because you don't want to spend that money. Spend your little 1,300 to 3,000, and you don't have nowhere to put this thing, right? Like you don't want to do that either. You feel me? So that's
Okay. Listen. All right, well, I feel fulfilled. I feel like I had a whole webinar just now, so I'm very much appreciative. I owe you a tip when I buy my True Hustler, clothing now.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you also have like a car rental service and concierge service, and you have real estate coming. So what can we expect to see from those two companies coming up?
As far as TH autos go, um, you're gonna see a heavy, heavy, heavy presence on Turo. You know what I mean? As far as Hellcats, we got a couple of Hellcats coming. Um, so let me tell you this, right? It's not just so TH Autos is not just rental. It's we buy, sell, and rent, right? So the rental is gonna be partial. We also buy cars, we also sell cars. So you know what I mean? You got a junk car, I'll buy it, right? Uh, we sell cars that we go to the auctions, and then, I don't mind giving numbers out, for you, just for you, right? As far as it comes with just different numbers when it comes to the cars, right? If you want to know that, we'll talk about that. Boom. As far as real estate goes, TH Estates. TH Estates, and let me say the whole name, TH Billboard and Estates. So what that means is, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the backstory. Me and one of my friends went to a real estate convention, right? We went to the convention. He stayed a little long, right? He stayed a little long. I'm outside, waiting on him to come outside. He didn't come outside. I go back inside. He's talking to the guy. He talks to the guy. We realize the guy, you know, although he's talking about real estate and, you know, buying this and buying that, his main thing is billboards, right? So, you know, we talk about that. We figure it out. He said billboards is the #1 form of real estate, right? So we get to a certain point, we figure it out, like, yo, billboards is the way to go. Like, let's just start doing that. I got a guy, his name is Rome. Rome builds billboards for me. Takes him 2 days to build a billboard, right? I got a guy already running one out. He's paying $680 a month for 2 years. He's already locked into a 2-year contract. So you're telling me it took me 2 days to build a studio apartment? That's what you, right? Right? Like,
Wow.
2 days to build a studio apartment. That's what you did, right? So, you know, my goal this year is to have at least 10 billboards up. You know what I mean? Or bought, because I also buy billboards too. You know what I mean? I know how I got books and all that, so I know how to actually reach out and, you know, get buy these billboards from major commercial companies and things like that. So
Listen, if y'all are not inspired, feel motivated after all of this, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm telling you, like, True Hustler was the perfect name for you, because that's what you are and that's what you're doing. Like, perfect.
hey,
So with
you
everything, go ahead.
go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I was going on to another subject, so go ahead. I want you to go ahead and say what you want to say.
I mean, the only thing I was going to say, and I feel like this kind of blends in what you were about to say, but I was just going to say, I don't have a problem with delegation. You know, like, I don't run every aspect of my business. I run every aspect of my brand, right? And I think that's two different things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't let anything go by with my brand that I wouldn't let go by with my business. Like, it's like, for me, you know, the slogan I always say, my brand is my business. My business is not my brand, right? It's two different things. True Hustler is the brand, and it's going to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be what it is. It's always going to be what it is. You have please you can have a cookie bakery somewhere, and they can sell you a t-shirt too, but their business is their brand, right? My brand is my business. So I can literally go anywhere, do anything with my brand. The way that I built it. The way that I built it on quality over quantity. The way I built it on hard work. The way I built it on, you know, all the standards and morals it actually stands for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to stand on that.
Yeah, and that was so very important, because there's so many people out there who own a business, or just they're responsible and for a lot of things, and they don't know how to delegate. And
Right.
sometimes people feel like they have to do everything, but in reality, you just can't. So I hope that was a message for somebody who's trying to hold on and do everything themselves.
Exactly.
And can you just tell everybody, I mean, you still got a lot on your plate and you're doing a lot. So how do you stay balanced and just stay organized with everything going on?
Oh man, like I said, it's delegated. So I mean, assistance. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it alone. Nobody can do it alone. I mean, you look at sports, NBA championships, and I mean, Super Bowl winners. Nobody does it alone, right? Like, you can be, unless you're a quarterback, right? Unless you're a quarterback in football, like, if you're a wide receiver and you're the best wide receiver ever to play, like, if you got a bad quarterback and a bad offensive line, you can't do anything, right? You go to basketball, you can be the best player ever, but it's like, if you don't have another player that, like, kind of offsets you, you're gonna get triple, quadruple team, then it doesn't matter, right? So it's like, you gotta have a powerful team. So having a powerful team starts that. And I just think at the end of the day, like, you have to stay focused on your own thing, right? Like, I know at my crib, I got 2 file cabinets. Everything's legitly placed. Everything's placed strategically, legitly. Everything's placed in a way that I can get right to it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. You gotta be organized. Like, I mean, that's the only thing. You gotta be organized, and you gotta learn how to delegate. That's what I would say.
Now, one thing I've been talking about, and talking to a few people this week is how important it is to get your rest, because that's so, so important. So I want to hear from you, like, how do you ensure that you get your rest, and what do you do to make sure that you don't have any moments where you just feel completely burned out?
I don't work on the weekends. I don't do anything on the weekends at all. I mean, even doing this on a Friday night at 7 o'clock is a little pushing it, but I'll do it for you, right? Like I don't really, after Friday 5 o'clock, I'm done, right? So I think you should always pick a couple days out the week or out the month and just do you. Like, whether that means traveling, whether that means just not doing anything, whether that means spending time with your family, like whatever it really means for you, because I think that's important. Because people will take advice, and it's like that ain't what your thing is. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all about what you think is best for you, right? Like, so for me, I don't have to take a trip, right? I go on vacation a lot. You know what I'm saying? I go on vacation a lot. Taking a trip isn't necessarily the only thing that can relax me, right? So I'm the kind of person, as long as I don't have anything to do, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Now, listen, I hope that, because that was another gem. So
Yeah.
this is a person whose brain is true hustler. Okay, he's a true hustler, and y'all know this hustle culture that's going on right now. Like, you just gotta grind, grind, grind nonstop. People saying I'll sleep when I'm dead. Listen, you just heard from him how important it is to still get your rest and how to settle down so you won't feel burned out and end up in somebody's hospital.
Yeah.
So make sure you get that rest. So that was a good message. You gave us some good sound bites here.
Yeah. I
Yes.
try.
So I just want you, before we go, I just wanted you to talk about everything in your business. If you have anything else coming up, let us know, and just let us know how we can follow you and support you on your business ventures.
Well, again, be on the lookout for more billboards for TH Estates. I'm definitely heavy right now in duplexes, right? So be heavy waiting on that. If you don't want to wait on it, you can get with us. You can always DM. Just you go on at Drizz.th. That's Drizz with two Z's .th. You can DM any page you want, with any inquiry you want, with any business you want to do. I have assistants and people delegated to each DM. So if anybody wants to actually do business, actually make money, actually get to it, I mean, we can talk. You know what I mean? If you don't want to do business, that's fine too. You know what I mean? You want to reach out, you want to show love, whatever the case may be. I'm open to that too. You know what I mean? Other than that, yeah, like I think I'm good.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. I wanted to interview, different Black business owners this week. And I'm like, hold on, this man is always on my timeline with the shirts. And I go to your page and you saw so many other things. I'm like, hold on, I got to get him on. We got to talk.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Look. And I was just telling people, like, I'm so honored to have been asked to be on with you, because I've seen. I don't know if you noticed, but on my choice. So all right, so this is one thing, right? This might be another gem for people, right? So on my page, I don't follow anything in anybody, right? I follow what inspires me, what motivates me, right? I follow what I want to see on my timeline. There is no negativity. There is no, you know what I mean? Like, it's either family or motivation. That's all that's on my timeline. And then now I have my extended pages, right? My True Hustler Entertainment page, I only follow entertainment companies, yours being one of them. The Link Up Entertainment is something that I've been following, especially ever since you did the 20s interview, with the cast for the 20s. I thought that was so cool, especially being so, right? Especially being so that you from Delaware State, right? Like, come on, man. Like, you from Delaware State and you interviewing major national television people. That's major, right? You look at TH Place. I don't follow anything but food pages. You look at Trust the Worldwide. I follow nothing but brands and clothing brands, things like that. You look at any of my pages. Check who I follow. I follow what pertains to the page. TH Vending. I follow what pertains to the page. Vending machine people, things like that. Like, because when I'm in that mode, that's the page I'm on. That's the timeline I'm following. That's what I'm doing. You understand? Like, I keep my things, I keep everything, all my ducks in a row. So, I think that's one thing people should do. I think you need to detox your pages, stop following so much bullshit. Oh, I don't know if I cuss on that.
You good.
Stop following so much stuff that you don't necessarily need to follow. You know what I mean? Like, because that's one thing we have a problem with. Like, we trying to be entertained. We ain't trying to be entertained. We trying to get paid. Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real with our timeline. We ain't trying to be entertained. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to laugh here and there, but nigga, I'm trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? So let's follow what motivates us. Let's follow the people who we know, right? Like, in our states, in our town, in our cities, that's actually doing something. You know what I'm saying? Or, our families, the people that give us love. You ever follow somebody and every time you see their page come up, it's kind of like a bad vibe.
Yes.
They posting their 6 kids. They posting this and that. And I'm not saying 6 kids is bad. I'm talking about the vibe that comes from your page. All right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to say, if you think you're a bad vibe, you're a bad vibe. Like, I ain't going to lie to you. Right?
All right, somebody got salty.
I know I'm a good vibe. I know you can go on my page and be like, yeah, I can turn up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just something that's going to give you something. Recharge. I feel like, all right, put it like this, right? You ever had to be alone for a little bit and just had to recharge?
Yeah.
Right? One of the number one things you're doing is scrolling. So it's like, why are you not just scrolling, getting motivation, recharging? Before I found this out in my mind, I used to scroll and get more drained because I'm following niggas who got this going on and that going on and going to court and all this crazy shit. I don't got time for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, that's my major takeaway from this. Your mindset is everything. Your mindset is key. You know what I'm saying? Perspective is key. Your mindset is king. You know what I'm saying? Once you have a crazy mindset and you thinking about exactly what you want to do, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. All day. Look, listen. From the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, I'm thinking about how I can better myself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing all day. And, from when I wake up, 5:30, 6 o'clock. If I wake up at 6 o'clock, from 6 to 8, I'm thinking about how I can better myself mentally. From 8 to 10, I'm thinking about how I can better myself physically. From 10 all day, for the rest of the day, till 5 o'clock, I'm thinking about how I can better myself physically. From 10 to whatever, I'm thinking about spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different times of the day I think about different things. And this type of thinking comes from my timeline. From what I follow. I follow everybody from millionaires to people that may not have any money at all that live in the Sahara Desert and just meditate all day. Right? Like that, that's what I follow. That's what I want to see. Like, that's how I want to better myself. That's what being a true hustler is. You hear me?
Listen, that was the perfect way to end this interview. Like, the gems that were just dropped. Listen, you had no choice but to get off of here and go be better, go do better, and go through who you follow right now, literally.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for all the compliments first. And thank you for those additional jewels that you just dropped for me and everybody on this live. Like, I can't wait to post this like on YouTube and everything, because you just dropped so many sound bites and stuff that's gonna encourage somebody. Like, they in the comments like, yes, this is it. People needed this. So I'm happy that we could make this work, and that you extended your working time on this Friday for me so we can do this interview.
Absolutely. Look. Anytime you want to jump on, we can talk. Anytime.
All right, I might hit you up on that.
Yeah,
I like, you seen Power? All right, we got to talk about it real quick.
Listen, I'm really about that too. I'm really about that. I be having my Powers conspiracies. You hear me?
Okay, we might have to bring that together, because I really want to, talk about some shows, because there's so much to dissect. Because I'm on FaceTime with my friends, and we're like, all right, this happened. Like, what do you think? Why did he look at him that way? What you think is going to happen in the future? Like,
look, we should have did Snowfall.
I got to get into Snowfall. I have not. I know it's good, because I actually worked one of the premieres of Snowfall, but I haven't, like, watched it. So
You mean like from the start?
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious! well, one thing that might get you tuned in. Do you know that Snowfall? I mean, they won't say that they're based on a true story, but do you know it's based on a true story? You know that, though?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
On who? On who?
That I don't know.
The real Rick Ross.
Okay. I know the government got some explaining to do.
Look, it's well, I mean, it ain't got no explaining to do. You can Google it. It's there. Look, the real Rick Ross, aka Freeway Rick Ross, is who Snowfall is based on. But the problem is Freeway Rick Ross, and mind you, Freeway Rick Ross is one person. Freeway the rapper and Rick Ross the rapper both took a different part of the name. Anyway, Freeway Rick Ross, right? He ended up. He was the one working with the CIA and all that came out, whatever the case may be. But he's the one that sat down with who's the person that was I don't know if it was producing or writing the show.
You talking about John Singleton?
John Singleton. He sat down with John Singleton, but they didn't come to really an agreement. So it's loosely based, right? But it's based. You know? So I don't know, that's a little tidbit.
You about to make me go on my Google, YouTube search and like really dig in this and like real life, and then go watch Snowfall.
That's what you should do. That's what a lot of people don't do, but that's what you should do. Tell me.
All right, I gotta get on that, because I watch Power and all that crazy stuff, but now I gotta get into Snowfall for real now. Is this the last season, or we don't know?
No, I don't know if it's the last season. They ain't never said nothing about that. But it's one of the first seasons without John Singleton.
Yeah. So I'm hoping everything was laid out and they were able to get on good terms and figure out who writing what and the vision and everything. So
yeah,
but I'm sure it's gonna be good.
Absolutely.
All right, so I guess we really gonna have to sit down and maybe figure out what show we're gonna discuss. Figure that out later.
Yo, we can do that. Look, definitely hit me anytime.
Okay. Well, thank you again for joining us on Link Live and telling us all about True Hustler Entertainment. I think you done made a hustler out of all of us tonight. It inspired us, motivated us, encouraged us.
And if I did do that, make sure y'all hit the website. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little something to commemorate, right?
And tell them the website one more again.
It's www.truehustlerent.com. And listen, if you don't want to go to the website, that's fine. Listen, go to @True Worldwide. Everything spelled correctly on Instagram. True Hustler Worldwide. Everything spelled correctly on Facebook. Yeah, get with me anytime. th.place is where you can find the food. th.estates is where you can find real estate information. Again, I haven't posted anything on TH Estates. Reason being, I don't want to post anything that's not purchasable, right? Like I want you to be able to go in there and be like, yo, I like that, right?
Yeah, let me go buy it.
Yeah, things like that. True Hustler Entertainment. Let me give a little tidbit on this. The reason True Hustler Entertainment hasn't had a lot of volume is because, I think we all know COVID played a big part in that. So, right, because COVID is on its way out, be on the lookout for more True Hustler Entertainment events. What else? We're gonna look out for more True Hustler worldwide brand engagement. Just be on the lookout for me. Period.
Period.
I'm playing on surprising.
Yeah, so make sure y'all follow him. Make sure you go buy something. And y'all, if you love food, if you love following people who make food, you want to follow, is TH Plates or TH Plates? Is that it?
Yeah, TH Plates, yeah.
Oh, TH Plates. Y'all, the food looks so daggone good. So daggone good. Okay, go follow it and you're going to fall in love. All right? Are you still there? It's loaded on my end. Oh my goodness. I hope we don't lose you. Okay, there we go.
My bad.
I was like, it's over, but let me just get them back in here because it was so abrupt.
That was crazy. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate you and having me on,
Of course.
on your illustrious platforms. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. The Link Entertainment is so happy to have you. And thank you to everybody who tuned in. Because this is great.
Ask you this. Could the Link Entertainment and True Hustler Entertainment ever do something together?
You said the Link Entertainment and True Hustler Entertainment?
Yeah.
Of course. Why not?
All right. That's perfect. So let me ask you this. So when the Link Entertainment secures a red carpet spot or a A-list interview, could True Hustler supply merch?
True Hustler could most definitely do that.
Okay. So what I need you to start doing for whoever you delegate to is to at least reach out to me for each of those illustrious moments. Can that happen?
Okay, it definitely can happen.
Hey, y'all heard it here. You want to say this? You want to say it?
Yeah, I'm going to save it.
All right, because I'm going to send it to you every time you don't. You hear me?
Right. No, sometimes I got to be suited and booted. But
okay, but look, hold on. What you're not understanding is I'm not just talking about you. So, for again, the 20s joint, right? I remember that was when I noticed.
Now yeah.
Things like that. I'll send a gift set to whoever you dealing with. Right? Like something like that. Right? Like, okay, y'all got this. Give me your PO.
Okay.
I'll send whatever to whoever. And mind you, everything's fully customizable.
Y'all see this right now.
Look, I don't know if you know, but my manufacturer, so I started off getting manufacturer for True Hustler Worldwide, right? What I did was I ended up buying the basement of my manufacturer. So the basement is now mine. So now I have the basement of my.
Okay.
So what that means is everything's fully customizable. So if anybody had anything to say, right? Shoot, I'll go back to the 20s thing because again, that's how I zoned in.
How you found out about us?
I can make a sweater that says 20s over here, True Hustler over here. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. A True Hustler 20s sweater. You know what I'm saying? Like that brand collab is key. So, I would just love to be a part of that.
Okay, we're gonna make some shake, see what we can do.
All right.
Y'all see this hustler mode? Like, that was another encouragement. Like, oh, I gotta go and get it. Like, y'all see that? He saw
Hold
an
on.
opportunity.
Hold on.
He got an idea.
Look. Hold on, look. You don't even dig it. Number one, you can probably make money off that. But let's go a step further. The link, I can put your logo at the back of the shirt. You hear me? I can put the link logo at the back of the shirt.
You know I'm coming out with a clothing line, so maybe we could do a collab or something.
This time, I'm telling you. So let me know.
Okay, y'all got a lot of exclusives and a lot of, some creative juices flowing over here. Y'all got a lot of stuff going on in this interview, so y'all lucky.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to everything. I'm so glad we chatted.
Absolutely. And this is a Dell State platform right here for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
it is. And everybody I interviewed this week has been from Delaware State.
Look, this is love. This is family.
Yes. So I love it. Thank you again for coming. We're going to have to be in, communication here about everything we just talked about. So y'all, I'm sure this will not be the last time y'all seeing us on the screen right now together. And there'll probably definitely be some collaborations coming up. So everybody, thank you for joining us for Link Live. Make sure you follow the Link Entertainment at the Link ENT. And that's on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you check out thelinkentertainment.com for all the hottest stories. We also have a weekly newsletter, so go ahead and sign up for that. And most importantly, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, because we try to monetize our account, okay? And we need to get to 1K, and we are at like 942 or something like that right now. So I need y'all to tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your cousin, tell homie that, sleep on a corner down the street to go subscribe, because he probably got a phone, because homeless people got phones out here. So tell them to subscribe to the Link Entertainment, okay? All right, so that's a wrap.